This man had murdered his girlfriend, live-in partner, and he strangulated her and chopped her into 35 pieces. And then he scattered those pieces in the forests of Chhatarpur and Mehroli. And this came to light only after 6 months. So he had ample time to destroy the evidence.
And that crucial time gap of 6 months from the time he allegedly murdered his live in partner to the time the case first came to the light holds the key to the police investigation. In the court of public perception, no matter what Aaftab Poonawalla comes across as, the police have the onerous task of building a strong case against him that will hold water in the court.
He has taken the search of Google searches and taken things from the internet as to how to dispose of the body and things like that. And therefore, the police job is very, very crucial in this time, especially since we don't have a dead body right now. So until and unless the body is found or the parts are found, we don't know when the murder actually took place.
That certainly complicates the task of the police. But what about the confession that Aaftab has given to the police? And will the result of the narco analysis help the police in any way to build a strong case against the accused?
See, in this case, what is legally valid is, see, he makes a confession before a police officer, which is actually not legally valid, according to section 161 of Criminal Procedure Code, read with section 25. But if he confesses or makes a statement before the police, which ultimately leads to the discovery of the murder weapon or the body parts and things like that, it actually connects him to the murder. So that is admissible under section 27 of the Evidence Act.
So, even though what Aaftab tells the police is not a legally valid confession, if the police find evidence based on their interrogation of Aaftab, like the weapons used to chop her body or parts of the body based on where he claims to have disposed of them, that is legally valid in court, how will this circumstantial evidence help?
Narco analysis or polygraph test or the brain mapping test, these do not have any kind of standing or evidentiary value in court, because if you see, substances are induced into the person and he's not in his senses when he's giving the answers. So under Article 23 of the Constitution, one cannot self-incriminate himself. So it is completely violative. So this has no stand. This has no legs. But I'll tell you what has the digital evidence, the electronic evidence, recording evidence, the WhatsApp messages, then the location where the phone was found, where she picked on the suspicious circumstances, wherever the body was, his mobile was in the vicinity. And not only that, he has done net banking and transferred money from her, and I think 54,000 rupees on May 26th. So all these, if you put connects the dots. So, it is a case of circumstantial evidence and there is a chain of circumstances. So once the chain of circumstances, there is a link and the last scene theory, and based on circumstantial evidence, we have a fit case to convict him.
So, in your view, was this a heat of passion murder like Aaftab has reportedly told the court, or a cold-blooded murder?
This boy is a very clever boy. He is very shrewd, and he has been reading enough and enough information on the net as to how to dispose a body, how to, wash it off with chemical thing. And he also has read about narco analysis, because when the police searched his his phone and his records and all, he has done all these, gone to these various sites. So that is why when he was admitting or confessing before the police, he was very complacent, very calm, composed. He never showed any kinds of fear or remorse or regret. And it was a very, very well planned, premeditated, cold murder, because before the judge he said, it was a sudden fight and a sudden reaction out of passion and things like that. So he was trying to make it look like he murdered her on a sudden and grave fight or sudden passion in the heat of the moment. Whereas before, he also in a confession said, see, whatever I'm saying is based on newspaper reports. other than that, so based on all the newspaper reports and what I've read on in the web, on the internet, I am giving you my opinion. So he says that I wanted to finish her off then, but I was keeping calm and I kept quiet. I let it pass. So he was there because she had actually pressurized him to marry her. So that was the ticking point. And moreover, he played a safe, he made a quite a nice arrangement. He brought her from Bombay to Delhi, took her to a house, secluded her from her parents, started torturing her. Every day they would have fights. So he was actually wanting to eliminate her. So he wanted to do it without a trace. And after 6 months, they have, this thing has come to light, this gruesome murder.
आफ्ताब पूनावाला ने मेरी बेटी का जिस तरह से मर्डर किया है, उस वजह से उसको, जैसे मेरे बेटी का कत्ल हुआ है वैसे ही उसको भी शिक्षा होने की मैं अपेक्षा करता हूँ।
A Times Online report.